Everyone, my name is Madison and I hope you're having a wonderful day, no matter your situation or location. In this video, I'm going to show you how to realign your goals with your new focus. I'm personally inspired to make this video because in my personal life, with one of my personal projects, I love to code. Basically, I need to take a little pause. I have to learn machine learning. Though I initially thought it was going to set me back, I am going to use this opportunity to learn machine learning to ultimately help with the creation of my app. So the first thing that you have to do, this might seem obvious, but it's to know your objectives. For example, for me right now, even though I am learning machine learning, ultimately my main goal is to code my app, and I need to utilize machine learning. Because it will make things easier for me, but it also will be more helpful for my users for the time to come. So ultimately, this little phase in my life is going to lead towards the bigger goals. Despite it seeming not so much connected right now, I know ultimately would have the greatest impact. So I think it's still so important that you keep your focus in check. Next thing I do is I set tangible goals. Personally, I use SMART goals, which is specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. So basically what I did for my SMART goals in this specific phase of my life was to relearn Python. I haven't used Python in 2 years, so even though I have some of the foundations because I use a little bit of JavaScript, I determined, hey, before I can learn machine learning, I have to learn Python first so I can input all that data. So basically my specific goal was I was going to learn Python using some website online. There are so many out there. It's measurable by simply completing the course, and it's attainable because the course went by step. It's not just saying I'm going to learn machine learning in one day. And it was relevant because you need Python as a base for machine learning, and it was also time bound. I just gave myself you do it 30 minutes a day, but normally SMART goals you're supposed to have it by a clear deadline. I didn't really have a deadline. The course took me 3 days, but it really just varies on what goals you're trying to achieve, and don't be too concerned that you're going to be behind as long as you know you have a plan in mind. Okay, my third thing is that you should do some additional research. When I started out this idea oh, I'm going to learn machine learning, I had to really figure out what machine learning was, because I know a lot of times we can see a whole new thing and we're oh, we have to try it out, but sometimes that might not be the best option for you. Maybe you need to look at your other goals and say, wait, this actually makes sense. Maybe I should keep on and continue doing these exact steps that I'm doing, because when you do more research, maybe you might realize, hey, this isn't attainable, or hey, this is not really what I want to do. But luckily for me, that worked out, so I'm still on the path to learn machine learning. The step is really to come back to the things that you've learned previously. For example, even though right now I'm trying to really focus on Python, I also realized I have to go back to even some of my old JavaScript code. Because ultimately they're going to work together, so it's always good to have the ultimate goal plus your past works in your head, so you aren't getting lost and confused on your goals. Okay, step 5, I don't know, it sounds very similar to step 1, but it's know why you are changing your focus. Because if you don't have the idea of why you're changing your focus, you will ultimately end up going nowhere. And ultimately, you created these goals to make some change, and to be the most impactful that you can, you have to stay true to yourself and what you set before you. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a wonderful day, no matter your location or your situation, and I'll see you next time. Bye!